Hello everybody, this is Juntas, and today we're going to be doing yet another auction house playing guide, this time specifically focused on 8.3. So I made about 3 million gold in 11 days, and currently it's 24 days after 8.3 launched and I'm at 4 million. So I'm getting close to getting almost 5 million gold now in a month, if I just push the last few days. I think I have like 6 or 7 days to make the last million, which is no problem right now. Anywho, I'm gonna share now kind of all the things that I did, all the things I'm selling currently, all that kind of stuff, as I usually do in these guides. The video is not gonna be edited that much. It's kind of just gonna be a light, talk video. You don't have to always be watching the screen or whatever if you are busy playing World of Warcraft or some other game and you just kind of just want to listen. But light edited, and we're just gonna show everything on the screen, and I'm just gonna pop out some text now, kind of what I'm gonna go through and talk about. Because again, I show everything I do, all the little details, all the little things. So by the end of this video, you're gonna know kind of what I sell, what I do, all that kind of stuff. And as always, I'm also just gonna show the gold, and you can see here that I'm 10.25 million across the characters on this server. And I started 8.3 with 721 or something gold. So I'm at I'm at only earned 3 million gold, but also spent 1 million gold on tokens. So yeah, 4 million gold now, a little out of that. And I'm also just gonna show the wealth on the character. You can see right here, it's a long number to decipher, but I'm at 70 million gold sold or earned on this character here. And this is of course through many years. I think I started using this bank gold in like end of Warlords at Ren or something, but still 70 million gold. I think I started BFA maybe with like 42 million gold sold. So you can see that there's no bullshit here. I am making real gold. I am actually really good at this by now, I would say. So yeah, I'm gonna show all the little things, and I hope you can find this useful. So first of all, I'm just gonna talk a little about add-ons. Right now, 8.3 obviously broke auction house add-ons, and I don't use TSM. TSM is bullshit, it's overbloated, and it's shitty. I don't like TSM. All these nerds for TSM and goblins or whatever you want to call them, they all use TSM, but I have never needed it. And obviously it worked out just fine with me with all this fucking gold that I made. So yeah, right now I'm actually not using any add-ons for my auction house playing. Auctionator is the add-on that I've used for years, but currently it's still being worked on for 8.3. There's not really a version that's working right now besides an alpha version that just kind of scans the auction house for tooltip pricing or whatever. So yeah, in terms of add-ons, you really just want to get Postal. That's the only add-on I would say you really need. Also, I really like this add-on up here, XRV data bar. You might not like it. It kind of just, you're able to like respec, see the time, your frames per second, latency. But this tool here, just being able to see the total gold across characters, that's really useful for kind of just following what gold you have on each character, if you need to send something over, or just how much you grew since the last week or whatever. I like that little feature there, just to see total gold. But yeah, no need for add-ons really. You can just play however you want. But how I do get Postal, and also Postal should be, you can kind of mod it to open faster than, was it 050 speed? But yeah, that's gonna be a link in the description below for that video if you want to be able to open mails even faster. But it's not really that important. But I'll just mention that you can mod this add-on to open mails even faster. And you can see when you have inventory upon inventory or crap you need to post every day, it's useful to kind of just save time, because I'm all about efficiency. You want to save time when you do this, and yeah, that's it. But for now, I need to get posted. All the items need to be put on the auction house, and that's basically it for that part. But I want to show the favorites list. So Blizzard added this new feature on the auction house where you can kind of just bookmark all the items. It actually works really well. I'm happy with that feature. It kind of just gives you an overview when you open the auction house. You kind of just see what you want to buy or whatever. So yeah, this is all the single little items that I need to craft all the things that I'm aiming for. So it's anything from a deep rock salt to a primal water or a thick cleft leather hoof. I buy a lot of items, and it's a bit of a mess to always kind of get enough stock, buy all the items, because some of the items can be very hard to buy, some of them obviously aren't. Take for example just tide spray linen. I need a lot of this to make Expolsums, because I started making, instead of using leatherwork braces, I started to make cloth braces to make Expolsums. So that's a thing I need to kind of buy often, so it's nice to just have this favorites list. Anyway, I'm not going to spend too much time on it. You can see now that I'm just going to scroll through it now, and you can kind of see what I need to buy, because this is always very individual, because I buy a lot of leatherwork items, I buy a lot of stuff for like, you see, yeah, these items here, they're not really that good profit, but they always kind of sell fast enough, so just make them. But these takes a lot of weird items to craft and whatnot. Anywho, that's pretty much the list. So I will just get posted all the items now, and then I will get back to you. Alright then, 30 minutes later I'm done posting. Right now the auction house is lagging a lot on Ravencrest and other high populated realms, so it's a bit slower to post. So normally, the new auction house UI doesn't really tell total listed auctions posted, but I probably have like, I don't know, 200 unique items posted, maybe 400 items in total if you count stacks. Well, if you count stacks, it's probably like 1,000 items, just because I have a lot of auto-hammers posted and whatnot. But it takes a little time to post every day. Obviously, I'm not gonna hide the fact that it is very time consuming. I invested a lot of time into the patch. I prepared quite a bit, I would say. But still it worked out really well for me. So if you're down to spending some time making Expolsums, getting marks of honor for recipes, all that type of shitty things, it's actually very doable. Anywho, I'm gonna go through now all the things that I sell, why, sort of profit margins, reasons, all that kind of stuff. So we'll just take it from the top here. I sell a lot of current 120 items. That's made, that's stuff made from professions that you can level up right now, get recipes right now. But I also have a lot of recipes for leatherworking that you can, no longer get, I guess. You can get some of them. I do have an advantage for leatherworking, but for the most part, you can jump in and kind of do the same things that I'm doing. But I just want to note that I'm really into leatherworking, because I have a lot of the old recipes. Well, I have all of the recipes pretty much. Anywho, we'll start now. So, rings have always sold well. Yes, they're only item level 310, but alts just buy them to boost the item level up fast, so they can unlock higher world quest. So it's really good for alts and new players, whatever. These have always also sold really well. But items like this one, flask, enchantment, sort of stuff like that, they can be very competitive. So there's a lot of undercutters. So that's a bit unfortunate, because, I'm not really into markets where there's too much competition, I guess. This would be a good example of an item there is a lot of competition to. So it can be a bit harder to sell auto-hammers. But take this auto-hammer here. I think it was 1,600 as 8.3 dropped, and now I'm down to 445, so I sold like 1,000 of these auto-hammers by now, I guess. And I made them for about 220 to 280 gold each, and I'm trying to sell them for at least 400 to 700 gold, and right now they are at 600 and been around 650 to 700 gold since the patch, so I doubled my money at least, so that's nice. But auto-hammers has always been a really good market to get into. Not that much competition, but there's still some people who try to undercut you. But you just kind of have to live with that. Anything else fun? These items here for leatherworking, weird transmog crafted items. There can be a lot of competition for them. I'm not gonna say they sell fast either. Take a set item like these ones. I might only sell this once a month. Twice a month maybe, but it's still a nice item to just kind of post, because there's not really that much heavy undercutting, so the profit margin is already gonna be pretty good. So if you can find items like this one and sell to people who just want the transmog, it can be very profitable, but it can also be a bit tiring to post every day because some of them might not sell very fast. Like this item here is a perfect example. I have all the recipes for the Molten Core classic WoW items, but I don't really bother selling them anymore because they just sell too slow. So yeah, I'm actually gonna dump selling this one as well because I don't think I even sold the one in like 3 months now. It's just kind of pointless. Same with this one, can also be a bit moving slow. Again, it's up to yourself how much volume you want. Some people only want to deal with low profit margins, high volume items. Other people kind of just want to be fine with maybe only posting once a day, and hopefully that's enough to kind of sell an item over a month or two. I do both things. So this is also a perfect example, an item that sold so well. I probably sold like, let me think, maybe 75 of these since the patch. So yeah, that has been a really good success for me selling just this one here, because I believe this is the best mount item that you can buy. I don't really like all the other mount items. The blacksmith one also sells really well. Maybe I even sold more of these, the blacksmith one, than this one. But yeah, this is a really good item to sell because a lot of people want them for alts and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's always going to sell really well. You just kind of have to buy the materials low. So I know that right now with fluctuating prices and all that kind of stuff, it's probably going to cost me like 2,500 gold to make one currently, and if I can sell it for 4,000 gold, that's a 2,000 gold profit or something. So it's really nice to sell these items here because they do sell fast. Maybe not a huge profit where you make 10,000 gold selling one, but it's always nice to kind of deal with them. These are also some other weird items that I sold quite a bit over the years. Legion leatherwork, basic crafted items, really cheap to make as long as you have the blood of Sargeras, which I still have from playing Legion back then. And yeah, they don't really sell that much, but they're useful for alts or people who want the transmog. Yeah, I don't really do enchantment squads. It's not really an area that I'm into. This is also a really good area. I like to sell, skins, sort of like these ones here. Kind of just flipping them for profit, buying them low, crafting them into the heavy. So buy Knowhide leather and then make them into heavy Knowhide leather and so on. This is also a really good example. A lot of people want enchanted leather. Well, not a lot, but it still sells quite a bit. And this is huge profit for me. I think I make one of these for like 25, 30 gold a leather. And then I can sell them for like 200, 300 gold. It's ridiculous when they do sell. But it's not really fast. It can easily be many weeks before where I don't sell one, but it's still okay. This is also a really good example of something that I like to do. Often these feasts here, they will drop down to like 1.1, 1.2k gold, and then I just buy them up. I also had a lot of them made from just having grinded Mechagon. Just when I was doing the dailies, I didn't bother buying the rank 3 recipes or whatever that was needed for. I can't remember. And I had made a lot of these feasts. I think I had like 110, which I had made with my own materials. And then since the prices dropped down 8.3, and then they were reset, not by me, but somebody else who bought all out and reset them at 3,000 gold or whatever. I just kind of bought out a lot. So you can see I have almost 200 feasts now, and I bought them for like 1.1k gold. So yeah, that's like 1.5k gold profit each time I sell one. They don't really move that fast when it's very high price, of course, but it's still fun to kind of flip some items where you see a really good deal and the price is gonna go up eventually. It's all about patience. In some areas you really have to be patient. Don't expect, to make 1,000 gold every single day you log in on an item or whatever. It's all about just patience, because eventually things will get better, things will sell. Don't ever question if you can't sell an item for a certain price. There's no point to be all undercutting crazy amounts or whatever. Things will sell as long as you just keep it posted every single day. Oh, this is a good example of something that's piss annoying. So I just talked about the leatherworking and blacksmith mount items, right? And they sell really well. So I know that this dude here posted it for 2 days. So he's like a casual gold maker that has no fucking clue, but also don't want to deal with the competition and whatnot. Maybe he just used it for like leveling up his profession or whatever. So right now I could go and repost it for 2.3k gold, but I'm also not really gonna make any profit myself. So I'm just gonna consider that, maybe he ruined the prices for a week or something like now, because there's probably another dude that's gonna undercut the 2.3k gold. So yeah, I'm out. I'm not gonna make any gold now for maybe 10 days, a month, whatever, how long time it's gonna be before the prices go up again on these blacksmith mountain items. Maybe all the other goblins here are also smart enough to kind of know that they are also out and not gonna undercut him, and then tomorrow maybe the price will be at 4k again. And that's just how life is. There are some stupid undercutters who, well, they're not stupid because they don't really want to bother with the competition, so they just heavy undercut to just sell things faster. That's fine, you can't really hate on that. That's just how they play their game, so that's cool. Anywho, you can kind of just see that I'm selling a lot of leatherwork items here. They don't really move very fast, these weird toy items and whatnot, but I still like to make them just because, again, it's high profit and it's really easy to sell or craft even. Yeah, another weird transmoggle. I mean, they don't really sell fast. I don't really like them either, but it's still nice when they do sell because it's such a high profit. You make 10, 20k gold on a single item. It's absurd when they do sell because it boosts your true profit margins. Because again, I have to talk a little about profit margins here. You can see up here that I talked about I earned soon, at 4.1k, 4.1 million gold now. But I've also spent a lot, sold a lot and whatnot, but that's not pure profit, because I probably sold for like 6 million gold now, and 8.3, maybe 5.5 million gold or something. But obviously I haven't made that much gold. I'm only at 4 million gold made. But that's kind of like the pure profit aspect. Another thing, you kind of also just have to accept that some items just suck. So this is a perfect example of an item that's really bad. I don't like this mount item, but I still make it just because right now the price is also really good. Anything other interesting here? Nah, not really. Oh yeah, this is also a perfect example of some item. They sell really slow. I don't really like them actually, but when they do sell, again, it's huge profit. Like, take this item here. It maybe only cost me like, well, I don't know, 1,000, 2,000 gold to make, and if I sell it for 20k, that's amazing profit for the day. That really boosts the overall gold that I make for the day really high. You can kind of just, I want to undercut a little as I'm going through here. And a lot of competition on my realm. You have to undercut at least 2-3 times a day if you kind of want to sell a lot. Obviously, before 8.3 we had Auctionator, which has the undercut scan, and I hope that add-on is gonna come back so we can get the undercut scan again, because that does help a lot to save time and whatnot. Anywho, now we're gonna get to some uncanny items. Always really fun to sell these. Now, a lot of competition. Again, this is where you really need to undercut a lot. Well, you should undercut a lot. Anywho, this is a perfect example. I sold a lot of these staffs here for like 45k gold when they were, costing me only like, I don't know, 18k gold to make. So that's huge profit. I made so much fucking gold on these staffs here, and I still make. Because right now, I checked it just before I was actually doing this part here of the video. I think there were only like 40k gold to make, and if I can sell them for almost 35k gold, that's amazing profit. Absolutely ridiculous profit. Oh, I sold an item there. But this is really, really crazy profit on some of these uncanny items. And again, never think that an item can't sell. Never question that, because it will sell. Even an item that shouldn't be selling for that much gold is gonna sell. You just have to give it time, and you have to believe in it. People are stupid with their gold. They have a lot of gold spared, and they just want to get a new staff or weapon on their alt character or whatever. So it's fun to see. Anything other fun? Just a lot of uncanny items here. again, you have to make Expolsums and then you craft it on the alts and whatnot. It's very tiring making all the Expolsums and also finding all the materials. Just gonna go into the token there, and then you have to go into all the little things that you can make. So something like osmanite ores or Dredge leather, monolite ore, well that's not really needed. Crack scale is needed, storm silver ore is needed. You have to check prices and buy low every single day. You should at least try it now with the favorites list working or whatnot, since it was bugged when 8.3 launched. You should at least try to look up prices. My server is also really volatile, where people are resetting prices constantly. This stupid thing here has costed 150 gold, but it also costed 35 gold in 8.3. The prices fluctuates a lot, and that's actually very annoying, because a lot of people are just into resetting prices constantly, flipping materials and whatnot. I have also made a lot of gold flipping materials. I wasn't really, prepared for it, but you could have made a crap ton of gold flipping materials in 8.3. At least on my realm, it was perfect if you had, stocked up, 100,000 or 200,000 of each aura, each cloth and whatnot. You could have made so much gold. But anywho, it's been I think it's like 15 minutes since I was done. You can see I sold 2 items now since I started posting. And yeah, it's nice to see that even right after I started, doing my daily thing where I just have to post new items, things are starting to sell. Anyhow, I think I will go into let's say my main couch and kind of just show profit margins, how I would craft items and whatnot, so you kind of just see how that works out, Expolsums, all that stuff. But yeah, this is also just undercuts, just as I was doing the video. There is a lot of competition on my realm because it's a high populated realm, but your realm might be different and whatnot, so it's always kind of just depends on that as well. So back here on the druid, I'm just gonna mount up now, and then we can kind of just get going. You can see that I have all kind of materials in my bags and whatnot, so I'm always able to craft everything. This is important. You don't want to deal with kind of relogs, sending things from your bank alt or whatever. So I always just keep materials that I need on the crafters that I use and whatnot. Yeah, okay, it's a bit messy. I will agree, I don't have a lot of backspace like this. Also, when I'm making Expolsums, disenchanting them, I kind of just tend to send all the crap to a temporary alt just to kind of hold it and send it back. But yeah, if you can live with a cluttered inventory even on your main character, which you play every freaking day, which is a bit annoying when you don't have a lot of backspace, I can deal with it at least. But I just kind of want to mention that you have to keep materials on the the alts that you're actually going to be using. Anywho, you can see here, I'm just going to start with a little gel crafting here. This is the rings that I talk about. I sold probably 500 or 1,000 of these rings in BFA. No idea, they sell a lot. But yeah, you can just kind of see now, well, these are 2.5k gold, so that's maybe a bad example. Let's take another one. Can we get one that's even lower? Just gonna, okay, maybe old side. Okay, I think the Royal Quartz was the lowest one. So yeah, this is the lowest margin right now. And you can see this shit here, they cost 5 gold, and this cost that would be well, we can actually just be sure. The new auction house add-on is actually kind of nice. You can just kind of see that's 30 gold, and then we just type in 10. So yeah, it's gonna cost me 300. Well, actually, it's gonna cost me, let's say an Expolsum is also 400 gold to make. So it's gonna cost me 700 gold, 600 gold to make a ring. And yeah, then I can sell it for 500, 600 gold profit, even at a very low price. Obviously, I want to sell them for as high as I can, but right now the price is pretty low on that one. But anyway, that's how I calculate all the profit margins. It's really easy once you have all the numbers in your head. I don't even need to, look up all prices, material prices or whatever. I always know the profit margins in my head by now. So it's really easy for me to see. Again, I know this one is only going to cost me 14k gold to make, and you can see all the prices here. So yeah, it's very, very easy like that. Once you kind of know all the prices, it's very easy to craft. And then I can also just go into leatherworking. You kind of just go through here. So you see here 1.4k gold. I'm out. There's no real profit on that one because I know the prices. Let's check this one, 3.4k gold. That's pretty good. But right now you can see already, well, I have an add-on to kind of show items across characters. But you can see right now I already have 5 of those, but I only have 3 of the legs. So let's check out the legs. Okay, so that's 20 Dredge leather, some Tempest Hide, Bloodstained Bones. Yeah, it's not really the greatest profit margins right now, only at 3.4k gold, but it's still okay, so I might craft a few of those. And let's check something like the boots. Yeah, that's also pretty good. I only have 4 of those, 3.4k gold, a little less expensive to craft than the legs. And let's see this one, 3.1k gold, also pretty good because they don't take that much materials. But yeah, that's pretty much it for how I craft, how I sell everything I do, pretty much. Like, it's very easy. You could do the methods that I actually do. You know, you would have to set up a few alts with level professions and whatnot. But once you kind of have the recipes for the, you know, you have to get marks of honor and all that type of shit. And you can get marks of honor by just winning a brawl. I think winning a brawl always gives you 5 marks of honor. And you can also do mission, Legion mission tables that spawns one every week or so on a character on average that gives, you know, mark of honor, which that mission I do a lot on my alts, where I just kind of only spend, you know, a second or whatever every day to get a marks of honor on that character. But yeah, marks of honor is a bit annoying to get for uncanny recipes, definitely. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Everything I do and everything I want to cover in the video for 8.3. Again, I had an amazing 8.3. I'm still, you know, wow, you know, making almost 5 million gold in a month. 3 million gold in 11 days. It blew me by surprise because I never made that much gold before. So I had to make another one for 8.3. Really been crazy the last 2-3 weeks, whatever. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Feel free to leave any questions and comments if you have, you know, anything you kind of want to know, whatever. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, everyone, and have a good one.